Guys, why was Willow's harness taken off and why was it left on the floor? I mean, if we look at Nicola Bulley's Strava pictures, she never used to take the harness off. Did she take Willow's harness off because she was about to let Willow go for a swim? Guys, isn't that the only logical explanation why Willow's harness wasn't on? Why was it left on the floor? Although Lancashire Constabulary want us all to believe that she unalived herself in that river, if we look at this closely, it just doesn't make sense. Why would she take her dog's harness off just before she's about to unalive herself? It doesn't make sense. Why wouldn't she just leave the harness on the dog? Guys, there's small things like this, that show us that she didn't unalive herself. This is just a stupid narrative that the police are trying to push. So far, I haven't seen any evidence at all to suggest that Nicola Bulley was struggling with alcohol. I mean, why have they even mentioned this? Are they trying to make her look like she's an alcoholic when she isn't? Are they trying to make it look like she just fell into the river or that she unalived herself? Guys, what's going on here? Why are the police trying to push these stupid narratives on us that just don't make sense? We're not stupid. If we look at the final few things that Nicola Bulley did just before she disappeared, none of it matches up to somebody who'd be taking their own life. For example, her dog Willow was left near the river in danger. He was just left there. Why would somebody want to leave their dog near a river just before they're about to unalive themselves? And why would they take their dog's harness off just before they did something like that? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, guys, there's plenty of evidence to back up what I'm saying. All you have to do is go through all the pictures and you'll clearly see that the only time that Willow's harness has been taken off is when he goes for a swim. At all other times, his harness is always on. Is it possible that Nicola Bulley took Willow's harness off and was about to let her go for a swim, and just in that moment, something happened? Was she kidnapped in that moment? Was she taken by the two suspicious people that were hiding their faces? Was she taken in a red van out of the area? And then was she put in to the river at a later date because the suspect saw that the police just keep pushing the same hypothesis, their only hypothesis, that she just fell into the river? Did they give the police what they want? I mean, I don't want to speculate, guys, but that's all the police have been doing from the first day. All they've been doing is speculating. We think she just fell into the river. She fell into the river. The same hypothesis again and again and again, even though they searched that river multiple times, so many times, with so many people, experts in the field. Nobody could find her because she was probably not there. And if she was taken just after taking Willow's harness off, then surely this whole thing was planned. Maybe Nicola Bulley was set up. Maybe somebody knew her routine and they knew exactly when she's gonna be there. Because you see, guys, Nicola Bulley had the same routine at least 1,000 times. That's what her father said. And that can also be confirmed by her Strava account. You see, the thing is, Nikki used to post things, daily about her routine. Is it possible that somebody was watching all these posts on Facebook? Is it possible that she had a stalker? Surely, guys, we got to look at all avenues to be able to figure out what happened to Nicola Bulley. By sticking to just one hypothesis, how will we ever find out what really happened? It's also possible that Nicola Bulley had an altercation with one of the local dog walkers. You see, dog walkers can sometimes have these issues with each other, about dogs not being on the lead, or somebody not picking up their dog's stools. I mean, there's so many possibilities of why there could have been an altercation with somebody. But to believe that Nicola Bulley just fell into the water near the bench area is just ridiculous. You know, the police were searching that area within hours. The water near the bench area isn't deep at all. Nicola was a good swimmer. Apparently the witness that tied up Willow, they tied Willow up with a piece of string. Now why didn't they use the dog's lead? Where did the dog's lead go? I mean, this is well known, guys, that the dog was tied up with a piece of string. No one's ever mentioned the lead. Only the harness has ever been mentioned throughout this whole case. There's just something so fishy going on with this case, and the police just don't seem to be able to smell it. I just don't get it, guys. What is going on with the police? Are they covering something up? Are they hiding information? What are they up to? It's quite concerning that the police are trying to push a false narrative on the public. It just doesn't make sense why they would do it. What is going on? What happened to Nicola Bulley? What really happened to Nicola Bulley? Will we ever find out the truth? Every day this case just seems to look more and more suspicious. Instead of us getting closer to the truth, there's just more and more questions every single day. That just shows us that something's not right. Are the people in charge of this case covering something up? Because they just seem so suspicious. Either they're up to something or they're just damn right stupid. I just wonder that if this happened to somebody that they knew or somebody that they loved, would they have such a laid-back attitude? Would they only be concentrating on a single hypothesis? Would they be following up all the leads properly? And to paint a picture of somebody and to make them look like that they're an alcoholic, it's just not right. It's just not fair. Why would you want to make someone look like a lousy alcoholic when they're not, when they're clearly into fitness? Again, part of their false narrative. Why is it so hard for the police to believe that there could have been a third-party involvement? Poor Nicola Bulley. If they just kept an open mind, and if they followed all the leads that they had, if they followed up all the things that the witnesses reported to them, like the shabby red van, or the two suspicious men that were trying to hide their faces, if they just followed up all the leads, if they just made more effort, if they got her description right, if they got the name of the roads right where they were looking for dashcam, maybe they would have been able to find whoever done this to Nicola Bulley. But with this attitude, with this ridiculous attitude that Lancashire police have, they just got no chance of catching whoever done this to Nicola Bulley. It just makes me so sad, guys, when I think about how unfairly they've treated Nicola Bulley. I really do hope that the truth comes out and Nicola Bulley gets justice.